Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you all are doing great. And today we are going to discuss a very useful and important topic of our syllabus. It's story writing. So story writing is really very important for all of us because story writing is of 10 marks topic and 10 marks really literally means a lot for everyone. It's a scoring one question and first of all before starting our discussion or before elaborating this topic, let's read out what is short story writing. So as you can see, what is short story? Short story is a work of fiction. So work of fiction, what's the meaning of fiction? Fiction means not real, a total imaginative work, a creative thinking. So the thing which is not real, any incident you are describing to someone and that is not real, that is just your imagination. So you can say it's a fiction one, fiction. So, story is a work of fiction or imagination. The same one, the meaning is same, fiction or imagination, where you are imagining something in your mind, you are creating something in your mind. That is usually written in easily understandable grammatical structure. So, just look here. What is that is written in easily understandable. So you have to write a story and that story should be understandable so that whosoever will read your story will understand it clearly what is written there inside. And it should be in a grammatical form, in a correct grammatical form and with natural flow of speech. So naturally, commonly, usually we are speaking to someone, to your friends you are talking, to your relative or to your father, mother you are describing something. Story writing is the same one thing. You have to go or you have to write as you are speaking to someone else. So it should be in a natural flow of speech. So, and one more thing, usually we are talking or describing any incident. So the same one is repetition what I said. So you have to speak or you have to be usually or commonly we are talking to someone or narrating or describing any incident. Short story writing is just same one thing or it's the same one topic. You will get, sometimes we are getting a single line and we have to describe the whole story by our own, and sometimes we are getting an outline of the story in the form of phrases and you have to elaborate that one phrase, because here this one is the easiest part because whole story you all will get there in the form of phrases and you have to describe the same one. Here there is no need to pay attention towards the story and no need to imagine something in your mind. Just you have to elaborate the same one phrases and you have to expand all the phrases in the form of short story, and the length you have to keep in the mind, that is 200 to 250 words. So students, short story is our section B part. And section B part is of writing and grammar. So you know very well section A includes unseen passages, section B is of grammar and writing portion, and short story is a part of section B. And this question consists 10 marks and you have to follow up the length, and the length should be 200 to 250 words, and 200 to 250 words when you will start writing a story is not that much. When you are listening 200 to 250 words, oh my god, but it's not like that. When you will start writing, usually it will cover up. So usually when you start writing, usually it would cover up 2 pages. It's maximum 2 pages we can say. So let's continue our topic, and first of all let's talk about the format of the story. So students, let's start our discussion. So short stories are meant to be read at a single moment or at a single time. So therefore it should be as brief, as clear, or as direct, we can say, as it can be. And let's discuss 5 important elements of a story. So, what is the most important part of a story, or what are the rules to write a good one story? So, here are these. First of all, think about the theme of the story. So, suppose if you get a single line and you have to brief and you have to narrate the whole story by your own, then it depends on you what kind of theme you want to choose for that one. And sometimes clearly just in the single line you will get the whole theme and you have to just pay attention. Just like so, for an example, we can say that I was walking on the beach and suddenly I heard somebody sobbing. So here you are getting the idea. The idea is just, you can say, hidden, because where you have to concentrate that somebody was sobbing. You have to write the whole story by keeping in your mind that somebody was sobbing and write your story as per that person who was sobbing there, what happened to him, and your story will go on as per that format. So, theme, you have to select your theme. In the whole story depends on your theme. And if you get the whole outline of the story, and then no need to think about the theme, because the theme is already there inside the question and you have to just elaborate, you have to just expand all those phrases that you are going to get. And then next point is characters. Try to choose minimum characters while writing the story, because it's not novel we are writing a short story. And here, if your characters are minimum, then you would be able to define them easily. And students, while choosing the characters, try to define your characters by use by using by using by try to define your characters by using a few of the adjectives, or give outline of your character by using adjectives. Just like Ram was a lean and tall boy, he was a shy and introvert kind. So here when you will write these such types of words to define your character, reader would imagine in their mind, literally Ram was a lean and tall boy. So readers would connect to your story in a perfect way, or more easily, we can say. And then comes the setting of the story. So what is the setting of the story? Description of scene, location, atmosphere. So setting of the story is description of scene, location, atmosphere. So just we can say in easier words, setup. We have to choose a setup for the story, a background where whole thing happened. Village area you can choose, a urban or a rural area, or a building you can choose for that one. So you have to choose a setup for your story. So where whole drama is going to happen. Plot. Next one term is plot. So what is plot? Plot means sequence of events and action. What happened first, and then what happened, and then what happened at last. So whenever you have to imagine a story, you have to create a story in your mind. So how many actions or how many scenes you are going to choose, that all things are related to plot. But all things concludes in our plot. So plot means how many scenes are there, how many actions are there, and at the end, the conclusion, the end part of your story. So that is called the plot. So while writing, we have to first of all make the plot in the mind, and when everything is set up there, the theme you have thought, the characters are selected, and then setup is already there in your mind, and now the plot is also clear that first of all I will choose a boy, and then what happened to him, or something bad or something good happened to him, and then afterwards the twist has come in the story, and then the end part. So this is called the plot of the story. The whole story you have to create in your mind and then start writing. And now Next one is the conflict. Here, conflict means twist, drama, surprise, I can say. So, by adding this conflict in the story, you will give a twist in the story, a turnover in the story where readers would surprise. This conflict can be the good one or the bad one. It's your wish, what kind of twist or drama you want to give your story. So students, let's follow up a few more guidelines. So very first, while writing a story, but we have to take care, we have to write the title of the story. So it's easy, it's a simple one. You all have read so many stories in your lifetime. So you have noticed that every story has a title. So we are writing a story, so we also need a such type of title for our one. So please select a suitable, a short one, a brief one title for yours, and read the given outline cue carefully. Given outline of cue means the question that you are going to get. So the question that we are going to get, you have to take care of that question. You have to look carefully at that question, and then if it is an outline, then please read out the whole outline very carefully. Try to get the meaning of that whole outline, all those phrases. And if it is only cue, only one single line is provided to you, then please read out that single line and then follow up your story. Then try to make your story as per that single idea. Next is think about the possible plot. What is it? Think about the possible plot. If you get the single one idea, only one line is given to you, then think about the possible plot. What incident you can include or what scenes you can create in that one by following up that same one cue. How many types of incident you can introduce there in that story. Think about the characters. If the whole outline is given to you, then all those characters will be there. If the whole outline is given to you, then all characters also you will get in that outline, and no need to add up more characters because that would be complicated for the readers. And if the cue is given to you, then think about your character, how many you want to add up in your story and how you want to proceed. But keep in mind that the number of characters should be minimum. Then begin your story as instructed. In the outline one, you have to go as per the instruction. You have to follow up all those phrases and you have to expand that one. And here in the cue, if you only get one line, then you are free to select your story and you have to go as per your own wish. Dialogue should be added to make it more realistic, to give it a dramatic look. So you can write some dialogue also, just like Hari said, "Oh wow, what a beautiful thing." Or you can choose a single one narrator who is going to narrate the whole story. But keep in your mind that narrator is going to recite the whole story or to read out the whole story. So that narrator should be present till the end of the story. And the last one is end up the story on a note of surprise. So here, if you will end up your story, if you will wind up, if you will finish your story and on a note of surprise, by giving a twist, a drama to it, then your readers would be surprised and would be happy at the end of the story. Oh wow, this is the ending of the story. I really did not imagine this. So please try to end up your story, try to finish up your story by giving it a beautiful surprise. So let's finish up our topic, and here we have some important tips regarding a good story writing. So what is it? Be brief and precise. So these all are really very important for all of you, because let's start discussion. Be brief and precise. Your story should be brief and precise as per the word limit given to you, because it's really very important to follow up. Sometimes it happens that while writing a story, just by writing and by writing this by because you are imaginative there, and at that time you really don't realize that you really have written a lot, and it's a short story topic, so no need to exceed the word limit. It should be brief and precise, and it should be direct in a simple language. Don't write long sentences, because if you will write long sentences by using commas and all, then your readers would be confused, and because this is a short story. So just by using small one sentences, the direct one sentences, it should be very clear to the readers. Next is use simple, exact and effective words. Sometimes we all know that a good vocabulary is very important for a good one story. But in case you are really not getting the good one or the very rare one vocabulary, then please leave that. Try to write simple, exact and the effective words, and by following this tip, your story will be impressive. Check your spelling and punctuation marks. So when you finish up, that moment please check your spelling and your punctuation marks also, because sometimes while writing we are not paying attention towards all these things. So please do one thing, at the end when you finish up, try to read out your whole story and then check your spellings and your punctuation, the commas, the question mark, the full stop or the exclamation sign where it's necessary you can write or you can add up. Revise your story to see if it is interesting. At the end, please revise your story by your own and see if it is interesting. It's the really that I have made a good one. So if it is not, please try to give it a surprise end or give it a twist so that at the end reader would be happy. And then don't exceed word limit. This already we have discussed that your story should be brief and precise, and don't exceed the word limit. It should be covered up, and we have to keep in mind that we have to write the story as per the 200 or 250 words. So today we have discussed this thing very clearly, how to write a story, what is the format, the guidelines, the important tips we have discussed. So tomorrow in our next class we will continue. So tomorrow in our next class we will continue the same topic by using a solved example of our story writing. So till then, stay safe and stay healthy. Take care of yourself. Thank you.